Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Dawncaster. Welcome back to TCG Thursdays. We are on Bounty Quest 2. This time, the Bounty Quest is to get 10 corruptions into our deck. This is really easy to do with the Arcanist, simply because the Arcanist has the Dark Spire card, which creates a corruption and places it inside of your deck. The AI continues to offer you cards that offer corruption, so there is a lot of fun things that you can do with the Arcanist Dark Spire deck. Of course, I played the Dark Spire deck on the channel before, so you might want to go back and check it. If I remember, or if I can find it, I'll try to link my previous playthrough of the Arcanist Dark Spire deck in the description. For those of you who don't know, YouTube changed a lot of things around over its last half a dozen updates. So I do believe someone asked me before where the description is. It is buried underneath a couple of different controls or one particular control. So I don't have the specific directions, but if you double tap on a couple of the icons around the video, the description is underneath those. So just be aware the description is buried under other YouTube controls. And also, as a heads up, please don't rely on me for accessibility help. If you have a DOR counselor and a specialist and a trainer and a training center, those are the best people to go to when you want to understand accessibility. I just play games. I can teach you how to put corruptions in your deck of cards, but don't come to me when it comes to understanding controls and accessibility when it comes to your devices. Those are something that a professional in that field, like Axis Ingenuity, could do a really great job of helping you understand. All right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into our episode. I'm filming this it is a Wednesday, and it feels like a Wednesday. I've never said that before in my life, but this definitely feels like a Wednesday. I was cranky as all hell when I woke up. I feel a little bit better now. Now that I'm recording with all of you, that always makes me feel good. The weather has cooled down significantly here in the shattered realm of Midtown Sacramento. Just came from dinner with Queen Angel. We had veggie burgers. No, we're not vegetarians, so stop asking. Somebody always asks me, are you vegetarians? No, we're not. But there's nothing wrong with a veggie burger. They're quite delicious. She found a really good deal from one of the big box stores. Got like 8 veggie burgers for like under $5. That's like stupid cheap. That's crazy. So we're going to be buying those for quite some time. Now, I have to eat about 2 veggie burgers to be full. But that's about the same amount I eat when I eat the regular cow burgers. But, these were so good. And we mixed them. We put a little onion and a little sauce on them. Oh my God. Added a little bit of kettle chips. They were fantastic. It was just super good. I like a little cola with my stuff. So that's what I did this evening. Angel 2 is having fun because one of their neighbors in their part of the Midtown Shattered Realm moved out of an apartment nearby, and the landlord said they can hang out in there and use the washer because Queen Angel's having a little trouble with her enchanted washer. Her enchanted dryer, it's misbehaving itself. So they are currently using a borrowed enchanted dryer. So instead of hanging it out to dry or using elemental wind magic, she's going to go ahead and use the unoccupied units dryer. So everything's going really good. Little boy, little yellow boy, our little Worgen, our little werewolf. He just had his grooming done, and man, the guy who did him, he did a fantastic job on his grooming. He looked like a fresh pup of Bel Air, man. He looked good. He had cuts on the side. He had little just layering. He looked like it was like not even dog supercuts. He looked like he came from like, the fancy dog grooming places. And it was just a regular pet grooming establishment, like the ones that start with P. But yeah, he came back smelling good, looking fresh. They offered him some cologne. They have cologne for dogs, y'all. Can you believe that? But he was born with some allergies, so he's not allowed to have doggy cologne. He was very sad, but he was happy that he smelled so good. And then he was kind of shy because whenever he comes from the groomer, he gets all shy for like a couple of days. Like he's been like somebody saw him and he's just putting his head down and bumping everybody. It was very cute. He did some cute stuff. He was looking very cute. Angel 2 went with Queen Angel to take care of him. Angel 2 is very responsible, hard-working Angel. She's always a big assistant to Queen Angel. And they went there. They had some burgers. Again, more burgers, right? But this is a eating out burgers. Wasn't that great. Queen Angel said it kind of bothered her a little bit, so she's had a lot of bad luck. Her tummy was not very happy with those burgers they ate out, but she survived. Little bit of antacid. She's a little bit better now. So and yours truly has a apartment inspection coming tomorrow. So I literally cleaned my apartment from top to bottom because I don't like people walking into my place and it smells like my butt. So I washed the walls, kitchen, the bathroom, scrubbed everything top to bottom, vacuumed, washed everything, but I cleaned the windows, but they need more work. But I really basically cleaned my apartment from top to bottom, everything. So my place smells marvelous. But yeah, that's me. That's all you've missed. I know y'all here on Dawncaster are used to me chatting. But thought we'd play a little bit of my corruption deck. I don't know if the deck's worth showing you, but it actually has some kind of cool kind of attributes. My special power heals me for the number of corruptions in my deck. So that's my special, my superpower. My deck has these little non-playable cards that give me +1 to anger, which is really kind of fun. And my Dark Spire basic weapon really powers up well with the blacksmith and does a lot of damage. It also does something like repeated attack. Why? I have no idea. I used to know, but I don't remember anymore. So I'm just having fun with it. And this is not a serious playthrough. Again, if I beat the whole particular game with it, that's fine. I've done it many times before. But mostly I'm just enjoying the fact that I completed the bounty quest. So let me show you what cards qualify as corruptions for that bounty. And again, you can find the bounties on the primary screen when you open your app. These bounties are re-rollable. So if you don't like the bounty, every 24 hours, I do believe you can re-roll them. Just like every 24 hours, you receive a stipend of fate shards,
Lost
which
Ranger
are really
this way. Areas
amazing.
lost. Nox Light Shaman. Look at what wandered into our beautiful garden.
Let's
Ellipsis.
go ahead. Let me go ahead and show you
Stray Light 8
what you
Green Light.
need.
Player Gold 138. Character info. Use weapon power rotten weapon. Show deck. Current cards
Yes,
in deck.
I am
63.
in the swamps.
Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to delve the corrupted action and play it. Dark Power. Int 1. Dark.
Yeah, my deck
Orphic
is
Glance.
huge and
Lightning Rock.
bloated.
Healing Potion. Healing Potion. Curse. Coven of Chaos. Int 1. Inflict 1 random. Cling to Brainstorm. Painful Inquiry. Grimoire of Hate. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to delve the corrupted action and play it. Deplete.
I
Gain
might
life
as well
win.
show you
3
all the
durability.
cards.
Memorize Corruption. Legendary. Painful Inquiry. Int 1 Life 2.
Okay,
Miss Combat.
Grimoire-
Whenever used. Brainstorm. Int 1. Draw a card. Gain INT.
Grimoire
Cling to Sanity.
Hate was
Int
a
1.
drop.
Remove a corruption from your deck. Then gain 5 health and cleanse an affliction
was a
utility.
drop.
Uncommon. Cleanse. Remove
That
an
was a
affliction.
drop. Brainstorm.
Coven of Chaos. Int 1.
Cling
Inflict
to
1 random
Sanity.
affliction. Increases by 1 whenever you play a cursed card. Cursed utility.
is a good card
Uncommon.
to control your
Cursed cauldron.
corruptions.
Neutral 2. Activate to transmute a card into a cursed card of a higher rarity. Deplete.
Covenant of
Inflict a hex.
Chaos
2 durability.
comes from the
Cursed
Cursed
utility.
Cauldron.
Uncommon. Transmute. Transmuting a card
This is
permanently
one of my
converts it into a random
favorite
card of the same color
cards.
with a higher rarity. Hex. Hexes are powerful effects that debilitate foes in different ways. Durability. The number of times equipment can be activated before it's depleted for the remainder of combat.
Okay, so keep in mind, cursed is not the same as corrupt. In order to pass the, what are we calling it? In order to pass the bounty quest for corruption, you need to have corruption. It's not curse cards. Curse cards are
One
totally
use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50%
group.
health. Gain 15 health in
Though they
healing
do
potion.
have a good
Lightning
synergy.
Rod. Int 1. Gain 3 shocked at the start of your turn. Orphic Glance. Life 1.
That
Bury
came
card.
equipped
Swap
with
your
my
deck and discard
build.
pile. Draw a card. Dark Blessing. Gain 1 anger
I
inflict a
got that
random
in a
affliction.
drop.
Dark Inquiry. Life 1. Foretell Dark Inquiry. Life 1. Dark
That
power.
was a Cursed
Int 1.
Cauldron.
Gain Dark Power. Int 1.
Dark
Spire.
Blessing
Plus
drop.
5. Neutral 1. Deal star 6 star damage.
Drop.
Repeat for each corruption
Drop.
in hand. 0 flow. 0/2.
Drop.
Add a malignance to your deck magic.
Drop.
Common. Malignance. On draw.
Dark
Take 2
Spire
damage and gain
is
1
my
anger.
main weapon. Okay, so Dark Spires are really fun. They're really powerful. If you've never played the Arcanist and used Dark Spire, I highly suggest you unlock it from your rewards screen and play it. The deck is very powerful. If you're struggling to get past some of the more difficult levels in the core path, this will get you by it. I'm not saying it's strong enough to deal with some of the expansions or Eclipse, but it will get you by the core. All right, so that's pretty much it. The rest of the cards in the deck are pretty simplistic.
Dark Spire.
There's
Dark
my
Spire.
Surges
Dark
of
Spire.
Intellect.
Dark Spire.
I have 3
Eldritch Flame.
Surges of
In 3.
Intellect.
Eldritch Flame.
And then I'm
Eldritch
going to show
Flame.
you some
In
more
3. Deal 2
corruptions.
damage for each of your corruptions. Fast forward. Int 1. Gain Fire Shield. Int 1. Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5. Glimpse of Evil.
Eldritch
Int
Flame
1.
is my
Inflict 1
power
gain
card.
Glimpse of Evil. Glimpse of Evil. Glimpse of Evil. Lightning Bolt. Int 1. Lightning Shield. Malignance. On draw. Take 2 damage and gain 1 anger. Unplayable corruption. Common. Anger. Increases the damage dealt by actions by 1 per stack of anger. On draw. On draw effects trigger whenever the card is drawn from your deck.
Malignance. Now, Malignance cannot be played from your hand, but you can drop it inside of your Cursed Cauldron. And your Cursed Cauldron will turn these cards into really strange hex cards. It will also hex your opponent. You can do this 3 times per battle because the Cursed Cauldron only has 3 durability. And once it runs out of durability, you get a nice
Take 2
little
damage and gain 1
permanent
anger.
effect for that
Common.
battle.
Anger. Increases the damage
So,
dealt
yeah,
by actions by 1 per
this
stack of anger.
is-
On draw. On draw effects trigger whenever the card is drawn from your deck.
This is a corruption. Now, the first time I got a corruption in my deck, I was very upset because they were like, what do I do with these things? They're in my way. They're just slowing my deck down. But in a Dark Spire deck, corruptions are very awesome. They can be played with in lots of different ways. So curses are cards that you cannot remove from your deck. So those are specifically designed to be very difficult to get rid of. Though there are some ways to get rid of curses. They're going to be in future episodes. I'll talk about how to get rid of them. But yeah, corruptions are not hard to get rid of. You can put them on shrines. You can put them inside of the cauldron. You can remove them from your deck at campsites. So don't worry about those. I do believe you can even upgrade a corruption if you're just that annoyed with it, though I wouldn't waste my energy on that. When you upgrade cards, you want to upgrade rare to legendary or legendary to artifact. That's the best way to utilize that. So these are just cards you get rid of. Also, I want to send a big shout out to My Noise. They are the ones with the beautiful sounds, combined with the developer of Dawncaster, Rick Vander Wild, his sounds and beautiful sound effects. So you can find both of them in my description. All right, let's go ahead and get out of this deck description list and just relax and play the swamp a little bit.
Malignant, Mintblood, Prophetic Bow, Singe, Spellcraft, Surge of Intellect, Witching Hour, Closed Deck List, Show Deck, Current Cards in Deck, 63.
All right, 63 cards in my deck. Obviously, that's crazy. But again, this deck, we're not trying to beat everything with it. We're just seeing how bloated we can make it and just having fun with it. And again, I really like cooking, the new cooking that was added in Eclipse, and I really love the Cursed Cauldron, changing cards. Those are two of the funnest things in this entire game I love to do as kind of like a side mission. I'm reaching for coffee and I don't even have coffee. It's like 6 at night. I'm old. I can't drink coffee this late. I'll be up all night. But yeah, I almost feel like I should make a cup of hot tea but then even that has a little too much caffeine for me, so got our noisemakers. Yeah, I really tempted to make a cup of hot tea. I think I might just do that. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and
Stray light, A faint green light,
let's fight a couple fights,
area
and
status,
then I'll
settings.
go ahead and
Area
then I
status.
might just
Lost ranger this way.
basically
Knox
heat
light
up a
shaman
nice
with
cup
stray
of
light,
hot
A faint
tea.
green light draws you close. Player gold 100. Stray light, A faint green light draws you. Player health 61. Stray light, A area status. Lost ranger this way. Knox light shaman look at what lost range area.
Well, we have
settings,
61 health, so
area
we
sta-
should be
lost
a
range,
little
Knox light,
careful with
stray
our
light, A faint
health.
green light draws you close. Stray light, A faint. You gain Pyroclasm enchantment. Enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. Enemy gains ethereal enchantment. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to delve a corrupted action and play it. Deplete. Gain lifelink. 3 durability. Memorize. Corruption equipment. Legendary. Character info.
Also, those malignant things do 2 damage to you. So yeah, you're on a slow death
Grimoire
spiral
player status.
downward.
Grimoire
So
of
just
Hate.
gotta warn
Life
you.
3. Activate to
They
delve a
do
corrupted action
damage
and
to
character
you.
info.
They may give you anger, but they do damage to you. I got my Grimoire of Hate set to memorization. It only costs life to use it, but also in my deck are a couple of tricks that are kind of buried underneath all the corruption. But yeah, I can do some really good stuff with my Grimoire of Hate. Grimoires are very powerful, like sets of spells. They're like a giant book that contains many powerful legendary magics. And then when you finish consuming the book after 3 times, the book turns into a permanent buff,
you take 3
which
damage.
is really
Prophetic
quite
bold.
good.
Dex int 1. Deal star 5 star damage and dark ink prophetic bold. Deck enemy takes 5 damage. Enemy gain 5 doom stats.
Go ahead and
Malignance. On draw. Malignance. The player
let's
status.
go
Malignance.
prophetic
Malignance.
bold.
Dark inquiry. Bonus. Life 1. You take 1 damage. Select card. Malignance. Brainstorm. Healing potion. Healing potion. 1. You heal 4 health.
This dark injury.
Malignance. A healing potion. Player status. Healing potion. You heal
Let's
10
take a
health.
healing.
Character info.
Let's just get my healing potion up. And I'm just going to drink my healing potion. It's totally okay with a Darkspire deck to buy healing potions because
player status.
it just keeps your health up
Player health
because you
60.
use a
Show death.
lot of
Player
health
end turn.
up with all of your malignances.
Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Brain pain. You gain brain pain enchantment. Sparklight. You take 2 damage. Enemy gained 1 chain stacks. Enemy takes 3 damage. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage.
So your Eldritch Flame is your power card. When you play that card, which costs you 3 intelligence, the enemy takes 2 damage for
Character
every
info. Covenant
corruption
chaos.
in your
The
deck.
malignance.
And I have about 40
Malignance.
corruptions in my
Search of
deck.
intellect.
So they
Gain
get
INT and 1
basically
focus.
pulverized.
Action. Common. Focus. When you malignant. Search of intellect. You gain 1 focus stacks.
And you want to be
chaos.
looking, you want to be looking for your
Malignance.
Eldritch Flame.
Player status.
I keep about 3 to 4 in my deck.
Enemy gained 1 vulnerable stacks. Character info. End turn.
That card has the best
Character
sound
info.
effects.
End turn. You take 2 damage. You take 2 damage.
That
you take 2
card
damage.
has
Enemy
absolutely
turn.
the
Enemy
best
playing
sound
cards.
effects in the
Sparklight.
entire
You take
game.
2 damage. Enemy gained 1 chain stacks. Brain pain. You gain brain pain enchantment. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2
I
damage.
hate brain pain.
Character
so
info.
annoying.
Malignance. On draw. Dark power. Int 1. Gain INT. Witching hour. Int 1. Gain 1. Malignance. On malignance. On draw. Take 2 damage and gain 1 anger. Unplayable. Corruption action. Player status. Brain. Malignance. Malignance. Witching hour. Int 1.
The only
You gain
bad
1
thing about
potency
this
stacks.
deck is
Dark
you
power.
get too many
Int 1.
malignances.
Malignance added to your deck. You gained 1 anger stacks. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Malignance. On draw. Malignance. Malignance. Player status. Brain pain. Malignance. Character info. End turn. You take 2 damage. 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 Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Sparklight. You take 2 damage. Enemy gained 1 chain stacks.
I didn't draw a
You take 3
Darkspire.
damage. Enemy gained 1 chain stacks. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. I've reached my maximum energy. I've reached my maximum energy. I've reached my maximum energy. Character inf. Dark inquiry. Bonus. Malignance. Fire shield. Int 1. Malignance.
I got max energy.
Player status. Malignant. Fire shield. You gain 3 barrier stacks. You gain fire attunement enchantment. Dark inquiry. Bonus. Life 1. Malignance. Player status. Fire attunement. After player status. Fire shield. Gain 3 player status.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Start
use my
player status. Anger. Stacks 13. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stacks 3 active. Select card. Dark Urge. Int STR2. Gain 1 anger for each of your void. Draw a card. Defy. Dark End. Dex STR2 Life 1. Slay a foe with less maximum health than your soul. 0. Execute. Start. Glimpse of Evil. Int 1. Inflict 1. Enemy gained 1 Bane stacks. Terror added to enemy deck. Player status. Anger. Stacks. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Players. Malignance. On draw. Malignance.
Just do that to him.
Dark inquiry. You take 1 damage. Select card. Dark Spire. Fast forward. In Dark Spire. You heal 4 health. Malignance. Dark Spire.
There it is.
Enemy takes 21 damage. Malignance added to your deck. Character info.
Need that Dark Spire. That should kill him.
Player gold 100. Area status. Player health 23.
Yeah, because all that anger works with Dark Spire. That's the beauty.
Area status. Enemy status.
23 health. We got a little bit of money. We're hoping to save up
23.
for
Show deck. Next.
some
You gain 5 gold.
enchantments.
Skip rewards. Area status. Enemy status. Not call the storm. Conjure a random lightning card for each point of your focus. Magic lightning action.
Alright, we'll check out our rewards.
Focus. When you foretell, reveal 1 more card for every 3 stacks. At the start of the round, draw 1 additional card for every 6 stacks.
Call the
Conjure
storm.
creates a temporary card that is removed after combat.
Call the Storm is good. Nothing wrong with
Blast.
having more
Life 2.
attacks.
Deal
In
damage
this
equal to
kind
your
of
foe's
deck, you
afflictions.
need
0. Repeat
to
for each
put a
first card
lot
you
of
play.
cards
0.
in it to
Corruption
balance
action.
out all the
Common.
malingnesses.
Affliction. A negative effect such as poison, bleeding or dazed.
This is an okay card.
Call the storm. Vile Blast.
Vile
Arcane
Blast
Lance.
is not a
Int
bad
1.
card,
Deal 3 damage.
but you gotta be
300
putting
Mergecraft
a
3.
lot
Magic
of
action.
inflictions
Common.
into your
Mergecraft. When
opponent's
Mergecraft cards
deck.
are added to the deck, they upgrade all copies of that card by their Mergecraft value.
Nothing good here.
Vile Blast. Call the storm. Conjure a random lightning card for each point of your focus.
There's really
Magic
nothing
lightning
here I
action.
want,
Common.
but then I need to
Focus.
keep
When you
adding
foretell,
cards.
reveal 1 more card for every 3 stacks. Vile Blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflictions. 0. Repeat for each cursed card you played. 0. Call
go
Vile Blast.
with,
Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflictions. 0. Repeat for each cursed card you played. 0.
I don't-
Corruption action. Common. Affliction.
see.
A negative effect such as call this Vile Blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflict. Arcane Lance. Add call the storm to
Don't
add
know
Vile
if I
Blast to deck.
want to.
Exploration. Area status.
I'll just
Not
use
fog.
Vile
Stacks 1 and
Blast.
click. Area special. Poison at the start of combat. Increases by 1 every combat and resets whenever you visit
Nothing else. I'm
campfire.
just having fun.
Settings.
It's not a
Area
serious
status. Straylight
playthrough.
Athame. Opportunity
This
treasure.
is
Festering
Bounty
Shambler
Quest
Mossy.
number 2.
Opportunity treasure. Traps. Opportunity treasure. Golden box use. Golden box you spot a small black box on a pedestal. The container itself is richly decorated with gold and gemstones shaped like spiders.
Let's go for opportunity.
Take the gold.
Oh
You
no,
gain 50
more
gold. Golden boxes
trash.
you stash the gold somewhere safe. Black smoke starts to rise from
We're
the
gonna
mysterious
get
box
more
and the soft
trash
laughter
in
fills
our
your
deck.
ears. Ellipsis.
Let's take the gold.
Continue. Continue. Card added. Card added. Greed. When
Oh,
drawn,
what
you take 1 damage for
trash
every
are
card
you
in your
gonna
hand.
give us?
Greed. Greed. When drawn, you take 1 damage
Let's
for
see
every
what
card
we
in your
got.
hand. Unplayable. Corruption action. Common.
Oh
Unplayable.
God,
This card
another
can't be played from hand.
greed. Greed is, it's corrupt, and that counts as a corruption. So that will count as your 10 corruptions needed. I received 66 fate shards for when I completed. By the way, I've already completed it already. But yeah, I'd actually like to take that greed card, which is one of the 7 deadly sins. I'd like to take that card. Let's see if I can name the 7 deadly sins. Let's see if I can do that today. Greed, lust, envy, wrath. Oh, come on. Oh God. Oh, I can't do it. I almost have. Almost. Okay, I'll work on it. I usually know them all, but yeah, I'm missing like 2. All right. But yeah, you could take the greed and drop it into your cursed cauldron and have some
When drawn,
fun.
you take 1 damage for every card in your hand. Unplayable. Corruption. Greed.
Baby
When drawn,
goat
exploration.
is
Area
laughing
status.
at me.
Noxious fog. Stacks 1 inflict. Area
Baby
special.
goat?
Poison. Settings.
That's
Area
not very
status.
nice.
Lost ranger this way. I think. Ellipsis. Player gold. Character info. Player gold. Lost ranger. Nox light shaman. Festering sham. Area status. Noxious fog. Festering sham. Nox light shaman. Look at what wandered into our beautiful garden. Ellipsis.
Let's go with... I'm starting to get low on health, so I'm going to use my super ability to get my health back up. And the thing is, it gives me healing for every one of my corruptions. So that's how you get your health back. Of course,
player health 20,
you got to make sure your
23.
super is ready for the last boss. So I don't know if we're going to be able to. But I'm going to go ahead and
use
take
weapon,
it
power
right
rotten
now.
weapon. Use your weapon to gain 2 health per corruption in your deck. You
With
heal
23
72
health is
Select
too
card.
risky,
Malignance.
so I'm going to use my
Take
super.
2 damage and gain 1 anger. Unplayable. Corruption action. Common. Anger. Increases the damage dealt by actions by 1 per stack of anger. Malignance.
There we go.
On draw. Card remove. Card remove.
And
use weapon, power rotten weapon. Use your weapon
my
to gain 2
super
health per
gets
corruption in your
rid of
deck.
one of my
Corruption cards. Then remove the lost ranger. Area stat
I'll go ahead and get rid of
Area
that
status.
one.
Festering shamble. Nox light shaman. Lost ranger this way. I think. Ellipsis.
All right, cool.
Lost ranger this
Our
way.
health's
You gain
much
Philosopher's
better.
enchantment. Enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. Enemy gains undead enchantment. You gain 1 poison stacks.
Let's
Your turn.
deal with
You
the
gain 1
lost
anger stacks.
ranger.
You gain 1 anger. You take 2 damage. Malignance. On draw. Take 2 damage and gain 1 anger. Unplayable. Corruption action. Common. Anger. Player health 71. Player health 71. Show deck.
Okay.
Player energy. End turn. Character and
Hopefully
Grimoire
we'll
Fate.
get a
Healing potion.
Eldritch
1
Flame.
use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50% health. Gain 15 health instead. Item. You take 1 damage. You heal 10 health. Grimoire of Hate. You take 3 damage. Malignance. On draw. Malignance. Surge of intellect.
Let's
Gain,
pop that
you gain 1
healing
focus stats.
potion.
Malignance. Malignance.
Crop that
Player
Grimoire of
status.
Hate.
Malignant. Character. End turn.
Search of intellect.
Character. Malignance. On draw. Take 2 damage and gain 1 anger. Unplayable. Corrupt. Malignance. Player
Let's
status.
go ahead and
player status.
use
Anger.
our-
Stacks 2. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Select
our
card. From the void. Int 1 life 2.
Grimoire of
Return all
Hate.
corruptions from your discard pile to your hand. Charges. 3. Shadow Mastery. Life 4. Darkness 10 rebound. 0/1. Increase this darkness and rebound value by 1. Upgradeable. Corruption action. Rare. Darkness. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per stack of darkness. When darkness runs out, gain stun. Your maximum. Dark Inquiry. Life 1. Foretell. Shadow. From the void. Int 1 life 2. Return all corruptions from your discard
Oh, I
pile
could
to your
turn
hand.
darkness
Charges. 3/3.
on.
Corruption action. Legendary. Shadow Mastery. Life 4. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stacks 2 activate to deal the corrupted action and player status. Focus.
I don't
Malignance.
want that.
Player health 72. Malignance.
Let's go Shadow
Malignance. Player
Mastery.
stat. Player status. Players.
Let's have some
Malignance.
fun.
Character info. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Poison dart. You take 1 damage. You gain 5 poison stacks. Poison dart. You take 1 damage. You gain 5 poison stacks. Your turn. You gain 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. End turn. End
I
turn.
hate the ranger.
Player status. Glimpse of evil. Rainstorm. Brainstorm.
He's got a
Singe.
lot of
Eldritch
abilities
Flame.
that
Player
bypass
status.
your
Eldritch
defense.
Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a forbidden fruit to your discard. You take 1 damage. Enemy takes 73 damage. Forbidden
There
fruit
it
added
is.
to your deck. Area
Eldritch
status. Noxious fog.
Flame.
Stacks 1 inflict.
This
Area
should
special.
kill
Poison at the
him.
start of combat. Increases by 1 every combat and resets whenever you visit a campfire.
And we get a forbidden fruit that heals us.
Enemy settings.
Only thing
Enemy
I wish
status. Enemy
Eldritch
status.
Flame did
Area
was
player,
I wish it would
player
get
health.
rid of
Show deck.
one of my
Up next. You gain 7
malignances.
gold. Skip rewards.
All right. Yes, I will take. I will always take Eldritch Flames. I have 3 intelligence when I start the game, when I start the battle. So I would love to play Eldritch Flame the very first turn. If I get a chance to memorize it, I will. And that's pretty much how you beat the game. Because once you get this many malignances in your deck, and
Area
you get
stat. Enemy
Eldritch
stat.
Flame,
Observe. The enemy
you gotta
status.
like
Undead. Immune to
it
bleeding.
memorized,
Observe.
you can
Foretell
just
3 draw an extra card at the
just
start of your next
destroy
turn.
everything in front
Action.
of you.
Common. Foretell. Look at the top X cards of your deck. Put 1
All
on
right,
top.
let's
Occultism.
go.
Int 1. This combat. Gain momentum and potency whenever you spend blood. Memorized.
I might
Enchantment.
wanna add
Rare.
more
momentum.
foretells
Whenever you have 5 or more
and-
momentum, remove all stacks and draw a card. Cling to sanity. Int 1. Remove a corruption from occult. Observe. Foretell 3 draw an extra card at the start of your next turn. Action. Common. Foretell. Occult. Observe. Occult. Cling to sanity.
take,
Add observe to deck. Exploration. Settings. Area
I'm gonna
status.
take
Noxious
this
fog.
one.
Settings.
Observe.
Settings. Area status. Stray light A faint green. Nox light shaman. Festering
That
shamble.
way I
A
have
mousy
a
mass
better
sham.
chance
Nox
of
light. Stray
drawing
light A faint
Eldritch
green light draws
Flame.
you closer. Nox light. Stray
Let's,
light A faint green. Stray light A faint green. You
get
gain
rid
Cloth
of-
was an enchantment.
I wanna
Enemy
get
gains
rid of
Noxious
all
fog
these
enchantment.
pain in
Enemy
the
gains
butt,
ethereal enchantment. You gain 2 poison
enemies
stats.
first.
Your turn. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to deal the corrupted action and play it. Deplete. Gain lifelink. 3 durability. Memorized. Character
Paroxysm
info.
is a fire protection card. So Paroxysm is a card you can get from rewards, and it's a weird card. It remains on your status bar. You don't have to play it. Basically, after 100 stacks of fire, it destroys itself and destroys your opponent. and it doesn't care who your opponent is. It'll kill anybody, even the boss. So it's really a sick card. You just don't know when it's going to go off, but it's
player status.
the ultimate fire protection.
Activate to deal the corrupted.
And
You
it's
take 3
one of the
damage.
few
You take
cards
1
that
damage.
protect you from
Fire,
burn in
glimpse
this
of evil.
game.
Bonus. Int 1. Forbidden fruit. Mint Blist. The forbidden fruit. You take 1 damage. You heal 5 health. Player status. Miraculous. Mint Blist. Int 1. Gain 1. You gain 1 focus stacks. Enemy takes 2 damage.
Less forbidden fruit.
Fire shield. Int 1. Gain character and turn. Character. Fire shield.
Let's
Glimpse of
mind
evil.
blast.
Bonus. Player status. Pyroclasm. Glimpse of evil. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Terror added to enemy deck. Fire shield. Int 1. You gain 3 barrier stacks. You gain fire shield. You gain fire attunement.
Glimpse of
Player status.
evil.
Pyroclasm. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stacks 3. Select card. Void
fire
cast. Life 1.
shield.
Delta magic action. Whenever you trigger your attunement, return this to your hand. Corruption action. Blood magic. Life 1. Convert the energy cost of all cards remaining in your deck to blood until played. Charges. 1/1. Corruption action. Legendary.
Interesting.
Blood energy. Blood spends your health instead of your energy. Dark end. Dex STR2 Life 1. Slay a foe with less maximum health in your
that's
soul.
cool. I
0.
turn all
Execute.
my
Blood
cards
magic.
into
Void
blood,
cast.
but
Life 1.
I don't want to do
Select
that.
card. Mint Blist. Int 1. Gain 1. Dark Spire. Neutral 1. Eldritch Flame. Int 3.
Hey.
Eldritch Flame. Eldritch Flame.
Let's
Dark
go
Spire.
Void
Mint
cast.
Blist. Int 1. Gain 1 focus. Mint Blist. Int 1. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stacks. Mint Blist. Int 1. Gain 1 focus. Deal damage equal to twice your focus. Magic action. Common.
Let's
Focus.
go Min
When you
Blast.
foretell, reveal
I don't
one
know
more
what
card
I
for every
did.
3 stacks. Player health
I
67.
don't understand
Player
void
health
cards. They're
67.
very
Show deck. Current cards in deck.
complicated.
61. Player energy. End turn. Character. Mint Blist. Int 1. Player status. Fire attunement. After you play a fire card, gain INT and attune to a new element.
Okay.
Player status. Player status. Fire attunement. Mint Blist. Int. Player health 67. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character in. Mint Blist. Int 1. I don't have enough energy to play. Character in. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Brain Pain. You gain Brain Pain enchantment. Brain Pain. You gain Brain Pain enchantment.
In my turn.
Turn. Enemy gain 4 burning stacks. You gain 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character inflict.
Double
Malignance.
brain pain.
Cinch.
That's not cool.
Inflict 2 burning barrier card. Magic fire action. Enemy gain 3 burning stacks.
Okay, he's
Burn
being
prophetic
burned.
bolt.
That's good.
Frost attunement. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage. Enemy takes 71 damage. Forbidden
go
fruit added to your deck.
Ascension.
Area status. Noxious fog. Stacks 2 inflict. Area special. Poison at the start of combat.
oh, there it
Increases
is.
by 1 every combat and resets whenever you
Goodbye.
visit a campfire. Player goal 200. Character info. Character info. Player goal
Love
200. Area
Eldritch
status.
Flame.
Enemy status. Area. Player health 65. Show deck. Next. You gain 4 gold. Skip rewards. Area status. Enemy status. Stormcast. Int 1. Gain 1 chain Mergecraft 1 upgradable. Chain.
Eldritch
Lightning
Flame
action.
is the
Uncommon.
best.
Chain. Increase the damage of the next action by 1 per stack. Chain fades if a played card did not increase chain. Mergecraft. When Mergecraft cards are added to the deck, they upgrade all copies of that card by their Mergecraft value. Upgradeable. This card can be upgraded and improves the card in unusual ways. Observe. Foretell 3. Draw an extra card at the start of your next turn. Action. Common.
Mergecrafts
Foretell.
are
Look at the
weird.
top
I've
X
never
cards of your
done a
deck.
deck with
Put
them.
one on
One
top,
day.
and the others at the bottom of your deck. Utility belt. Neutral
Here
2.
comes
Activate to draw a
Observe.
card and restore 1 durability of all other equipment. 2 durability. Equipment. Common. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name per combat. All enchantments are unique. Observe. Foretell 3. Draw an X. Utility belt. Neutral 2. Activate to draw a card and restore 1
Utility
durability of all
belt's
other
actually
equipment. 2
pretty
durability.
fun.
Equipment. Common. Unique. You can only play 1
I'm
card
gonna
with this name per combat. All
Take
enchantments are
utility
unique.
belt because I love utility cards. One of the characters in my new book series I'm reading called All the Cards, or what's it called? All the Cards? Is it called All the Cards or All the something called All the Cards, I think it's called. It's really, really good. Oh man, the book 2 was freaking great. Book 1 was a tearjerker a little bit. Book 2 is freaking fantastic. I'm at book 3 right now. It's starting off a little slow, but I know they're going to get rolling. They're building. So, sometimes with lit RPG, you've got to take a couple books and slow down and build back, build in all the characters, take all the unrealistic parts and just create real relationships between the characters. So yeah, I'm really appreciating that the author is slowing down and just building the characters really good. When I get the name of the book, when I remember the exact title and the author, I'll let
Utility
you all
belt.
know.
Neutral
But it's,
2. Activate to draw a card and restore 1 durability. Add Stormcast to deck.
I'm
Add observe to add
enjoying
utility
it a
belt to
great
deck.
deal.
Exploration. Set. Area status.
I think
Noxious
we'll
fog.
pick up
Stacks 3
utility
inflict.
belt.
Area special. Poison at the start of combat. Increases by 1 every combat.
For fun.
Fogger blight bane. Festering shambler aim. Player health 65.
$65 health. We got to be careful. Balder Blaine is really tough. And this deck is not exactly optimized. It's just
Nox
for
Light
fun.
Shaman, look at what wandered into
So,
our player goal 200.
I
Nox Light,
wouldn't mind
Festering, Boss
leveling
Fogger blight
maybe
bane. What
one
are you?
more time
Festering shambler
before I
aim. Aussie
take
math shambles through.
him on
Nox
if I
Light Shaman, look
can.
at what wandered into our beautiful garden. Ellipsis. Nox Light Shaman look. You gain Pyroclasm enchantment. Enemy gains Noxious Fog enchantment. Enemy gains Aura of Light enchantment. You gain 3 poison
let's
stacks.
deal with
Your
the
turn. You
shaman
gain 1 anger
first.
stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to deal the corrupted action. You take 3 damage. You take 1 damage. Malignance. Dark Inquiry. Bonus. Life. You take 1 damage. You take 1 damage. Select card. Lightning Rod. Dark Inquiry. Dark Spire. Plus life. You heal 3 health. Dark Spire. Plus 4. Player status. Pyroclasm. Start of Dark Spire. Enemy takes 7 damage. Enemy takes 7 damage. Enemy takes 7 damage. Malignance added to your deck. Character info. End turn. Player energy. End turn. Character. Malignance. Lightning. Player status. Lightning bolt. Enemy takes 4 damage. You gained 1 chain stacks. Malignance. Player status. Pyroclasm. Malignance. On drop. Malignant. Player status. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Select card. Dark Renewal. Imp STR1. Destroy a card. Then add a base copy of that card to your deck. Charges. 1/1. Lust for blood. Dex STR1 Life 2. Gain ferocity equal to your foe's bleeding. Then draw a card. Darkness 8. Corrupt magic. Imp STR1 Life 1. Convert a foe's blessing into a random affliction. Corruption action. Common. Lust for Dark Renewal. Imp STR1. Destroy a card. Then add a base copy of that card to your deck. Charge. Lust for Corrupt magic. Imp STR1
which
Life
one should we go
Convert a foe's
for?
Lust for Corrupt magic. Imp STR1 Life. Lust for Dark Renewal. Imp STR1. Destroy a card. Then add a base. You gain Dark Renewal enchantment. Select card. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal
I've
2
never
damage to each of your
done-
corruptions. 37
I've
added.
never
Glimpse of
done
evil.
Dark
Prophetic
Renewal.
bolt.
Can we do
Dex
it?
int 1. Malignance. On draw. Malignance added to your deck.
trying to
Player status.
record a
Grimoire of
weird
Hate.
card.
Stacks 2 activate to deal the corrupted action and play it. Deplete. Gain lifelink.
We destroyed a Malignance and added a Malignance. That might be a good way to get rid of a card that's
Area
cursed.
status.
I've
Enemy
never
status.
done that
Area
before.
player
I thought I
status.
played-
Pyroclasm.
You know what? I should have
Malignance.
destroyed
On
one of
draw.
my curse
Take
cards
malignance.
and
Player
seen if they
status.
can
Player
remove
status.
curse.
Anger. Stacks 2 increased. Malignance. Player health 58. Show deck. Player energy. In 1. Show deck. Player energy. In 1. End turn.
That's why I love
Enemy turn.
Grimoires,
You gain 1
because
poison
there's so
stacks.
many weird
Enemy playing
spells.
cards. Hexer. You take 4 damage. You gain 1 dazzled stacks. Cold bones. You gain 3 frozen stacks. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Cursed Cauldron. Neutral 2. Activate. You take 1 damage.
Oh,
Vile
my
Blast.
opponent
Life
seems
2.
to be
Deal damage equal to
dabbling
your
in a
fire
little
shield.
magic,
Int 1.
too.
Vile Blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your
Ooh,
foe's
there it
affliction.
is.
0. Repeat for
Oh,
fire
I
shield.
love the
Int
Cursed
1.
Cauldron.
Malignance. On player status. Frozen. Stacks 2. Player status. Pyroclasm. Player status. Anger. Stacks 3 ink. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stacks 2 player status. Cursed Cauldron.
Let's,
Select card. Vile Blast. Life. Fire shield. Int 1. Malignance. On select card. Orphic Glance.
Let's
Life 1.
activate
Area card.
Cursed
Swap your deck
Cauldron.
and discard pile. Sanguine Screeing. Life 3. Draw 2 cards, gain 2 bleeding.
get rid of that
Seeker's
Malignance.
Wisdom. Dex int 1. Draw a card when this appears in a foretelling. Conjure a free copy of this card. Cursed. Action. On Sanguine. Seeker's Wisdom. Player status. Cursed Cauldron. Stacks 1 activate to transmute a card into a cursed card of a higher rarity. Player status. Grimoire of Hate.
We'll take
Stacks
that.
2 select card. Sinner.
Seeker's Wisdom
Dex 1.
sounds
Gain 2
fun.
gold and add a sin to your deck. Sinister. Corrupted. Chaos Nova. Life 2. Inflict a random affliction.
Let's get the
Repeat for each other
Grimoire
type
up.
of Nova card you play this combat. 0. Corruption action. Common.
Sinner. Sinner is a corruption, so you'll get credit for Sinner if it's in your deck if you're trying to get your 10 corrupted cards. So remember, you need to get 10 corrupted cards, and you don't need to do them in one playthrough. You can do it, it adds up. It's like a quest. It'll keep adding up how many cards that were corrupted put in your deck. It's one of the more gentle things Rick has put into the game for a bounty quest. So if I was to say one of the easier bounty quests are the kind that accumulate, that you don't have to do all at once.
Dark
Now,
Blessing.
there are
Life
some
1.
much
Dark
more
Blessing.
rigorous
Life. Chaos
bounties
Nova.
in the
Sinner.
game
Dex
that
1. Gain
make
2
you
gold.
have to
Chaos
do
Nova.
really
Life 2.
hard things.
Inflict a random affliction. Repeat for each other type of Nova card you play this combat. 0. Dark Blessing. Life 1. Gain 1 anger. Inflict a random affliction with 3 stacks. Corruption action. Dark Blessing. Life 1. You gain 1 anger stacks. Enemy gain 3 weakness stacks.
Oh, I like this one. I love Dark Blessing. Dark Blessing is one of my favorites.
Area
It
stat.
just
Enemy
gives
status.
them
Press
3
for detailed
random
enemy information.
afflictions,
Enemies.
and
Area
sometimes
status. Not player
it
status.
gives them
Frozen.
some
Vile
really
Blast.
nasty
Player health 51.
ones.
Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Character. Vile Blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflictions. 1. Repeat for each cursed card you played. 1. Corruption action. Common. Affliction. Fire shield. Int 1. Player status. Fire shield. You gain 3 barrier stats. You gain fire shield enchantment. You gain lightning attunement enchantment. End turn. Player energy. In 1. End turn.
I'll go
Character.
fire
Character info.
shield.
Vile Blast. Player status. Vile Blast. Life 2. You take 2 damage. Enemy takes 5 damage. Enemy takes 5 damage. Player status. Lightning. Player status. Fire shield. Gain 3 barrier. Player status.
Fire
Lightning
blast.
attunement. Your next player status. Fire shield. Gain 3 barrier at the start of player status. Pyroclasm. Start of turn. Player status. Anger. Stacks 4 increase. Player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stacks 1 activate to delve a corrupted action and play. Player status. Cursed Cauldron. Stacks 1 activate to transmute a card into a cursed card. Player health 4. Player health 49. Show death. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. You gain 2 poison stacks. Enemy playing cards. Hexer. You block the damage. You gained 1 dazzled stacks. Cold bones. You gained 3 frozen stacks. Your turn. Enemy gained 1 burning stacks. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Malignance. Glimpse of evil. Observe. Malignance.
Okay.
Player status.
Gotta get that
Observe. You
Eldritch
take 1 damage.
Flame out.
Select card. Forbidden fruit. Malignance. 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 Forbidden fruit. You gain observe enchantment.
Get to
Player
observe.
status. Player status. Frozen. Malignance. Glimpse of evil. Malignance. Player status.
Get the
Barrier.
forbidden
Malignant.
fruit.
Glimpse of evil. You take 1 damage. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Terror added to enemy deck. Malignance. Character info. Malignant. Malignant. Player status. Barrier. Player status. Frozen. Stacks 1. Player status. Observe. Stacks 1 4 tell. Player status. Player status. Observe. Stacks 1 4 tell. 4 tell plus 3. Draw an extra card at the start of your next turn. Player status. Lightning attunement. Your next player status. Pyroclasm. Start of player status. Anger. Stack 6 player status. Grimoire of Hate. Stack select card. You gain lifelink enchantment. Succumb. Life 3. Draw 3 cards. Defile energy for each card drawn this way. Winning. Corruption action. Common. Winning. Effects on winning. Dark blessing. Life 1. Gain 1 anger inflict. Void cast. Life 1. Dark blessing. You gain 1 anger stacks. Enemy gain 4 doom stacks.
Succumb.
Area status. Noxious fog. Stacks 3 inflict. Player status.
Let's go for a dark
Stacks 1.
blessing.
Player status. Cursed cauldron. Stacks 1 act. Select card.
love that
Malignance. On draw. Take. Select card. Orphic glance. Life 1. Bury a card. Sanguine screeing. Life 3. Repel. Imp STR1. Gain 2 barrier for every card in your
Throw
hand.
Malignance
Cursed.
in there.
Action. Uncommon. Barrier. When dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of barrier. Barrier does not. Sanguine. Orphic glance. Life 1. Bury a card. Swap your deck and
that's
discard
cool.
pile. Repel.
Repel, that's not bad.
Repel. Players. Enemy gains hex of life enchantment. Malignant. Player health. Player health 43.
I just like
player
weird
energy.
cards.
3. Enter.
I like
Character.
weird
Malignance.
cursed and
Player status. Player status.
corrupted
Malignance.
cards.
Player health 43. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. You gain 3 poison stacks. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy playing cards. Hexer. You take 1 damage. You gained 1 dazzled stacks. Cold bones. You gain 3 frozen stacks. Enemy takes 1 damage. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Forbidden fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. You take 1 damage. You heal 4 health. Malignance. Dark spire. +5. Malignance. Dark spire. Dark blessing. Orphic glance. Life 1. Player status. Orphic glance. Dark blessing. Orphic glance. Life 1. Bury a card. Swap your deck and discard pile. Draw a card. Cursed. Action. Uncommon. Bury. Removes the top card of your deck from combat. Discard pile. Cards you play are moved to your discard pile and are shuffled back into your deck once your deck is empty. Dark blessing. Gain 1 anger. Inflict a random affliction with 3 stacks. Corruption action. Common. Dark spire. +5. Malignance. On draw. Character info. Malignance. On draw. Dark spire. +5. Neutral 1. Enemy takes 12 damage. Next. Next. Character info.
Dark
Player
spire.
gold 200. Character. Next. You gain 6 gold. Skip rewards.
I wanted to see if I
Area
had any
enemy
heals
status.
or
Noxious
forbidden
fog. Inflict.
fruits.
Area special. Observe. 4 tell 3. Draw an extra card at the
Let's see
start
what
of
we
your
got
next
for
turn.
rewards.
Combust. Int 1. Inflict 2 burning. Then trigger your foe's burning. Fire cast. Magic fire action. Rare.
You gotta
burning.
observe.
At the end of the turn. Take 1. Observe. Combust. Int 1. Inflict 2 burning. Then trigger your foe's burning. Fire. Call the
Combust
storm.
is pretty
Conjure a random.
powerful.
Add observe to deck. Add combust to deck. Exploration. Settings. Area status.
Let's go
Noxious
for
fog. Stacks 4 inflict.
Combust.
Area special. Settings.
Combust is
Settings.
pretty powerful.
Area status. Dead end and obstacle.
And it doesn't
Festering
hurt us,
Chandler
and
aim.
it
Boss
costs
Balgard Lightning.
no
Player
mana.
health 43.
We got 43 health, so we're
Boss
trying to
Balgard. Area
fight that
settings. Settings.
festering
Area status. Dead end and obstacle.
shambler, and
Festering
then we'll
shambler.
take
Boss
on the
Balgard Lightning.
boss.
Player gold
Hopefully
200. Boss
our
Festering
special is
shambler
back
aim.
up again.
Festering shambler. You gain Pyroclasm enchantment. Enemy gains Noxious fog enchantment. Enemy gains Aura of Blight enchantment. You gain 4 poison stacks. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. You take 1 damage. Enemy gain 2 slow stacks. You gain 2 haste stacks. Malignance. On Malignance. Dark Spire. +5.
Let's
Deal star 8 star
activate
damage.
that.
You take 1 damage. Enemy takes 8 damage. Enemy takes 8 damage. Enemy takes 8 damage. Enemy takes 8 damage.
Go for that.
Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Brainstorm. Bonus. Int 1. You take 1 damage. You gain Brainstorm enchantment.
Very cool. So see how
Malignance.
that repeats?
Observe. 4 tell 3 draw an X. You take 1 damage. Select card.
Let's
Coven of
activate
Chaos. Int 1.
Brainstorm.
Malignance. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Light. You gain Observe enchantment. Dark Blessing. Gain 1 anger. Inflict a random affliction with. You gain 1 anger stacks.
Go
Enemy
for
gain
Dark
3 poison
Spire.
stacks.
I want to kill him as soon as I can.
Malignance. Malignance. Lightning Rod. Gain 3 shot. You gain Lightning Rod enchantment. You gain 3 shot stacks. Grimoire of Hate. Malignance. Malignance. Player status. Shock. Grimoire of Hate. Player health 35. Show deck. Player enter. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. You gained 1 poison stacks. Enemy playing cards. Mossy Slam. Enemy takes 1 damage. You take 5 damage. You gain 5 dazed stacks. Regrow. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy heal 7. Your turn. You gain 2 chain stacks. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Dark Spire. +5. Nukes Malignance. On Glimpse of Evil. Utility Belt. Malignance. Malignance. Player status. Dazed. Stacks 5 when playing a Dark Spire. You take 1 damage. Enemy takes 14 damage. Enemy takes 14 damage. Enemy takes 14 damage. Next.
Go for the Dark Spire.
Show deck. Next. Level up. Pick a talent. Reroll button for devotion.
We leveled up. That's exactly what I wanted.
Select devotion. Gain access to holy cards. Reroll button for durable.
Devotion.
Select durable. Gain
We're not
plus 20
exactly
maximum
working with holy stuff right now.
Reroll button for firebrand. Select firebrand at the start of combat. Inflict burning equal to your level. 5.
That's actually pretty useful. Maximum health. That's actually really good to do all kinds of fire damage.
Reroll button.
Out of
Select
these
durable.
three,
Gain plus 20 maximum health. Reroll button
we'll
for durable.
keep the firebrand.
Select
and we're
devotion.
going
Gain
to
access
start
to holy
re-rolling
cards.
the
Reroll
others.
button for devotion. 3 rerolls remaining. Reroll button for Gravicaster. Select Gravicaster whenever you vary a magic action.
Let's
Conjure a free
re-roll
copy to your hand.
devotion.
Reroll button for Gravicaster.
That's
2
kind
rerolls
of
remaining.
useful when you burn cards.
Reroll button for Strategist.
But I'm not
Select
trying to get
Strategist.
too
Gain plus 3
cheeky
maximum
here.
hand size.
Let's re-roll it. That's actually really useful. So you have a ton of cards in your hand, but we'd also take a lot of damage. So that's kind of good and bad. Strategist can be really good if you have cards that stay, that don't disappear. Again, it's a little late at night for you to remember all these terms. Persistent
button for
cards. If you're running
Select
a persistent
strategist, gain plus 3
deck,
maximum hand
this
size.
card can be, this
Reroll
talent
button
can
for
be quite
Strategist. 1
useful.
rerolls remaining. Reroll button for Insatiable Curiosity. Select Insatiable Curiosity. Draw
re-roll.
plus 2 cards per round.
That's another one. It's basically like the other one. We'll draw 2 extra cards per round, but we're also going to take the damage. But it does go through your deck a lot faster. Again,
Reroll button for
it's
durable.
risky, and I like risk. Risk is fun. So I might
Select durable. Gain
consider
plus
that
20
card.
Reroll button for Firebrand.
I think we're going to... I don't think we want durable. And I really love Firebrand. That is, if I was trying to win the game, I'd go for Firebrand. That's a guaranteed 5 damage every turn. And we have Combustion, so we can increase that and activate it. Basically doing 2 plus 5 plus 2, so do 9 damage just on like a couple of turns, and that will just keep growing. So yeah, I mean, that's a winner card all the way. It's like a free attack.
Select reroll button for durable. Select Insatiable
It's
Curiosity.
super
Draw plus 2 cards per round.
to take 2 extra card draws per turn.
Reroll button for durable.
I'm going to take Insatiable Curiosity, but let's
Select
re-roll
reroll button for durable.
the,
0 rerolls remaining.
the safe play.
Select
Durable's
Firebrand
a
at the start
safe
of
play.
combat.
We're gonna
Select
reroll
Stormbringer.
that
Start
one.
each combat with chain equal to your level. 5.
Just in case we get something ridiculous. That's fun though. If we were playing a chain gang, chain gang sounds cool. Chain gang. That sounds like a good deck name. No, we're not going to be playing chain lightning deck.
Select Insatiable
not gonna do
Curiosity.
that.
Draw plus
That'd
2
be
cards per
fun.
round. You gain
Haven't
9
got
gold.
around to it,
Skip
but that'd be
rewards.
fun. Let's just take Insatiable
Area
Curiosity.
stats. Enemy status. Spellcraft. Conjure a magic action. If you have focus, conjure
gonna
an additional
be
1. Magic action.
problematic,
Common.
but fun.
Focus. When you foretell, reveal 1 more card for every 3 stacks. At the start of the round, draw 1 additional card for every 6 stacks. Conjure. Creates a temporary card that is removed after combat. Dark Power. Int 1.
Spellcraft is fun.
Draw 2
Makes
cards. Add a
free
malignancy to your
magic
deck.
cards.
Action.
Sometimes
Common.
they're good,
Malignance.
sometimes
On draw,
they're just
take 2
meh.
damage and gain 1 anger. Orb of Frost. Int 1. Deal 1 damage. Inflict 1 frozen attuned to
I
frost.
already
Magic
have,
Frost
like,
action. Common.
4
Frozen.
Dark Powers
Reduce
in my
damage dealt by
deck,
1
so
for
I
each
don't
stack
need
of
it.
frozen. Reduced by 1 for every card you play, and melts away entirely at the end of the turn. Attune. If you are not attuned, Dark Power.
We're not
Spellcraft.
dealing with any,
Conjure a magic action. If you
frost
Dark Power.
stuff.
Orb of Frost. Add Spellcraft to deck.
We don't
Exploration.
need that, so
Settings.
We'll take Spellcraft
Settings.
to give our deck a little bit more action. All right, we should be good enough to handle
Settings.
Balder
Settings. Area status.
Blightbane.
Boss Balger Blightbane. What? Dead end and obstacle blocks your path. Boss
Brain-
Balger Blightbane. What are you
Balder
doing in my swamp?
Blightbane. Okay, let me take a quick bio, and I'll be right back in a moment. Let's give ourselves about 6 minutes, okay? I can heat up a cup of tea, take a quick bio, and I'll be right back, okay? Enjoy the beautiful sound effects of Rick Vanderwild's Dawncaster combined with my noise. You can find both of them in my description. Please rate them high in the App Store and give generously to the developers. They really work hard for their genius work, and I truly appreciate them. All right, I'm taking a chance on drinking tea this late at night. We old people got to be careful. We can't have too much caffeine. Oh, and what is age but a number? All right, here we go. Sorry for the noise. Put my headset on. I swear to God, I love that wilderness sounds from my noise. It's so beautiful. Combined with the ominous music of Dawncaster. Okay, I got tea. You know, I just can't record anything
Area status.
without
Noxious
having
fog.
my
Stacks 5 and flip.
classic
Area special. Poison at the start of
coffee
combat.
or tea.
Increases by
I've
1
gotta
every
have
combat and
one or
resets
the
whenever you
other.
visit a campfire.
All right, thank you for your patience. Let's go ahead and get going. All right, my headset wiring, my Bluetooth is falling off here. All right, it's back. All right, let's keep going. We're still live.
Player health,
We
player
leveled
health
up.
28.
We're doing good, so we
Dead
should
end
be
and
able to
area
take on
settings.
Balder,
Settings.
our old
Area
friend.
stat. Boss Balger block.
Who
Dead
keeps
end and
forgetting
obstacle.
who we
Dead end and
are.
obstacle blocks your path.
28 health.
Player health 28. Show
All
death.
right,
Use weapon power rotten weapon.
if our
Reveal 68
special's
health.
not
Select
up,
card.
we
Malignance.
will die.
On draw.
but
Take 2
hopefully it
damage and
is.
gain 1. Dark inquiry. Life 1. 4 Malignance. On draw. Card remove. Card remove.
All right.
Use weapon power rotten weapon. Use your weapon to gain 2 health per corruption in your deck. Corruption cards. Then remove
Let's
the
get rid
corruption.
of Malignance.
Dead end and area settings. Area status. Boss Balger Blight Bane. What are you doing? Boss Balger. Boss. You gain
All right,
Miraculous
let's take
enchantment.
on
Enemy
Balder.
gains Noxious
We
Fog
might be able to
enchantment.
beat him.
Enemy gains Aura of Blight enchantment. Enemy gains Noxious Recovery enchantment. You gain 5 poison stacks. Your turn. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to delve a corrupted action and play it. Deplete. Gain lifelink. 3 durability. Surge of intellect. Grimoire of Hate. You take 3 damage. You take 1 damage. Enemy heals 1. Surge of intellect.
I think
you
we
take 1
will
damage. Enemy
use-
heals 1. You gained 1
I
focus
think
stacks.
we will use Grimoire on him. Search.
Surge of intellect. Gain INT and
Search
switching
or
out. Surge of intellect.
search. I call
You take
it
1
either
damage.
one.
Enemy heals
It's
1.
Surge,
You gain 1 focus
but I
stacks.
just call him Search.
Dark Spire. Plus 4. Bonus. Neutral. Fast forward. Bonus. Int 1. Player status. Fast
like
forward. You take 1
Surge of
damage.
intellect.
Enemy heals 1. Enemy gain 2 slow stacks. You gain 2 haste stacks. Witching Hour. Int 1. Gain 1
Let's go
potency. Eldritch Flame. Witching Hour. Int 1. Gain 1 potency. Increases
let's
by
go
1 whenever you
with
play a
Dark
cursed card.
Spire.
Cursed. Action. Common.
We got a Witching
Potency.
Hour up.
Afflictions you inflict. Eldritch Flame.
Oh,
Int 3.
we got an
Deal 2
Eldritch
damage
Flame.
for each
It's
of your
over.
corruptions. 33
Well,
added Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. You take
he
1
might
damage.
survive
Enemy takes
one or
66
two of
damage.
these.
Forbidden Fruit added to your deck.
Let's kill him with that. Let's hit him with that. Ooh, see. He's alive because he has a lot of health. He's the boss, but 66 damage, you
Nimbless.
can't turn
Gain
that
1
down.
focus deal damage equal
Eldritch
to player
Flame
status.
is our
Opposite.
power
Nimbless.
card,
Dark
so
Spire.
that's
Plus 4.
punch a
Enemy
chain
takes
right
5
there
damage.
all the way.
Malignance added to your deck. Player status. Nimbless. Gain 1 focus deal damage. You gain 1 focus stack.
Let's Dark
Enemy takes 6
Spire.
damage. Witching Hour. Int 1. I don't have enough energy. Character info. End turn. Enemy turn. You gained 1 poison stacks. Enemy
He's
playing card.
almost dead.
Toxic Brew. You gained 1 Bane stacks. You gained 5 poison stacks. Vile Strike.
Yeah,
you
that
take
was
8
lucky
damage.
getting the
Toxic Brew.
Eldritch
You gained 1
Flame.
Bane stacks. You gained 6 poison stacks. Your turn. You take 1 damage. End turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage.
Yeah,
Character
he's
info.
going to poison us to death
Undrawn.
if he can.
Eldritch Flame. Int 2. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions.
He uses a
35
lot
added
of
Forbidden Fruit to
Bane,
your
and
discard.
Bane
You
can
take 1
hurt.
damage. Enemy heals 1. Enemy takes 71 damage. Forbidden Fruit added to your deck.
There it
Character
is.
info.
Another Eldritch Flame. How lucky. Yeah, it's
Next.
super broken. It's
You
super
gain 12
broken
gold.
when you
Skip
get
rewards.
multiple Eldritch
Area stat.
Flames.
Enemy
'Cause
status.
the damage
Fire Nova.
is just
Int 1.
off the
Inflict 1 burning
charts.
repeat for each other type of Nova card you play
Let's
this
go to
combat. 0.
rewards.
Firecast. Magic fire action. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack
Fire
of burning.
Nova.
Firecast. A card with Firecast is played and moved into
I
the
don't
discard
like
pile
Fire
whenever it gets
Nova.
buried on your turn.
That'd be fun to play with it. It looks like it protects itself from what fire decks
Brainstorm.
typically do,
Int
which
1.
is
Draw a
burn
card.
cards.
Gain INT for every magic action drawn this way. Scholar.
Firecast
Draw 2
cards
more
cannot
cards.
be burned,
Action.
which means they
Uncommon.
don't get
Scholar.
buried.
Your deck contained 20 or more cards at the start of combat. Preserve. Int 2. Remove all your current status effects. Return them at the start of next combat.
That's a nice way
Action.
to draw
Rare.
cards. Preserve is nice because I can
Brainstorm.
turn
Int
it
1.
into
Draw a
something
card.
better.
Gain INT
It's
for
not
every
a good
magic action
card
drawn
by
this way. Scholar.
itself,
Draw
but
2 more cards.
if you can get
Action.
it to a
Uncommon.
shrine, it could be
Scholar.
really
Your deck
fun.
contains preserve. Int 2. Remove all your current status effects. Brainstorm. Int 1. Preserve. Add fire nova. Add brainstorm to
See
deck.
here, let's get
Balger Blightbane enough. I'm looking for the Dawnbringer.
We'll
Balger
take
Blightbane.
Brainstorm.
Continue. Balger Blightbane. New neighbors? Vulgar Blight, an army? Vulgar Blight, that is most helpful. Vulgar Blight, why did you attack me? You will face no harm done. Vulgar Blightbane, I don't care if it was mercy. Continue. Vulgar Blightbane, it seems fate has a fun arcane knowledge. Vulgar Blightbane, the old man. Continue. Vulgar Blightbane, the can you imbue something? Vulgar Blightbane, where do I need? Vulgar
No
Blightbane,
harm
what
done,
other mean?
Baldur.
Vulgar Blightbane, there is
Give me some
the area some
enchantments.
exploration. Use weapon power rotten weapon. Use your weapon to gain 2 health per corrupt. Show deck. Use weapon power dead end and obstacle. Area status. Settings. Area stat. Dead end and obstacle. Leave area lead. Dead end and obstacle. Player
Let's see
goal
if there's anything
231.
else. Okay, we got everything. We got 231 gold. We're pretty good. We killed him pretty fast.
Character player goal 200. Dead end and obstacle block.
think
Leave
we'll
area
just
leave
keep
this area and
following
leave
the
area leave this area.
core.
Dead the
I
Isle
don't
of
wanna
Talus.
get into
The Isle of
too
Talus. Masks of
complicated
misery.
territory.
Follow Baldur into the swirling Temple of the Pyre. Death of Divinity. The Amber means core. Travel deeper into the mountainside.
We'll take the Amber Mines. It's pretty simple. Easy to win. Lots of money. We'll get some enchantments. So,
the Amber means
and the
core.
problem is, I
Travel deeper
don't
into the
think we
mountainside.
have any enchantments in our deck. I need
Temple
to
of
check.
the Amber means core. Settings. Press to continue. Press to continue.
Let's take the Amber Mine.
Press to continue. The Amber means press to continue. Court of Stone. Court of Stone. 5 periods. These mines were the next stop of the champion according to an eccentric hermit. Perhaps these dark halls will reveal more about the pilgrimage exploration. Player goal 231.
All right, let's see if we have any enchantments because Baldur Blightblade's going to offer us a chance to pay 100 gold for an enchantment.
Character
and then
info.
it goes up to
Player goal
150,
200.
200,
Player goal.
250,
Character info.
etc.
Use weapon power.
So
Show deck.
I need to
Current
see
card.
if we have
Primara
any
Pain.
enchantments.
Life 3. Activate. Combust. Int 1. Inflict 2 burning. Then trigger your foe. Painful inquiry. Int 1. Life 2. This combat. Whenever you spend blood,
I don't
add a vile
think we
wound to your foe's
do.
deck corruption. Rare. Vile wound. 1 use. Take 6 damage and gain 3 bleeding. Draw a card.
Oh, we do. Oh, cool.
Brainstorm. Int 1. Draw a
That
card.
doesn't
Brainstorm.
sound like an
Cling to
enchantment,
sanity.
but it
Int
acts
1.
like an
Remove a
enchantment.
corruption from your coven of
So
chaos.
this might
Int 1.
be an
Inflict 1
enchantment.
random affliction. Increases cursed cauldron. Neutral 2. Lightning rod. Int 1. Gain 3 shock at the start of your turn. Gain chain equal to your shock. Upgradeable. Cursed utility. Uncommon. Shock. At the start of the turn. Orphic glance. Life 1. Bury a card. Swap your repel. Int STR 1. Seeker's wisdom. Dex Int 1. Draw a card when this appears. Dark blessing. Gain 1 anger. Inflict a random affliction with 3 stacks corruption. Common. Anger. Dark inquiry. Life 1. Dark inquiry. Dark power. Dark power. Int 1. Dark spire. Dark spire.
I don't see any
Dark spire. Dark
enchantments.
spire. Eldritch flame. Int 3. Eldritch flame. Eldritch flame. Int fast forward. Int 1. Fire shield. Int 1. Forbidden fruit. 1 forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit. Glimpse of evil. Int 1. A glimpse of evil. Int 1. Glimpse of evil. Int glimpse of evil. Int 1. Greed. When drawn, you lightning bolt. Int 1. Lightning shield. Int 1. Malignance. On draw. 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 Malignance. 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 Mindblast. Observe. Foretell 3. Mindblast. Observe. Prophetic bolt. Dex Int 1. Deal 3 damage. Inflict doom equal to damage dealt. When foretold, add 5 damage magic. Common. Doom. At the end of turn, take 1 damage for each stack of doom. Decrease doom by 1 each time an action is played. Foretell. Look at the top X card. Singe. Inflict 2 burning. Bury a card. Magic. Spellcraft. Conjure a magic action. If you have focus, conjure an additional 1 dot magic. Common. Spellcraft. Conjure a magic action. Spellcraft. Surge of intellect. Surge of intellect. Surge of intellect. Utility belt. Neutral 2. Or vile blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflictions. 0. Repeat for each cursed card you played. 0 corruption. Common. Affliction. Witching hour. Int 1. Close deck list.
We don't have any enchantments, so we probably want to save our money
Witching
for
hour. Close deck list.
blacksmith. Now, if we are fortunate, we can maybe rustle up an enchantment. We'll be looking for one. We need to put off Baldur as long as we can. Usually you can put it off for a little bit and they'll keep coming back every couple of card rotations. But eventually you run out of opportunities to use the blacksmith or the alchemist or any of those kind of folks.
Amber drill crew, your footsteps have collector any cards for trade. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure.
We should probably heal up.
Collector any cards for trade. Adventure. Amber drill crew. Collector any cards for trade.
Collector.
Adventurer.
I like
the collector
collectors.
Adventurer.
I can give
the collector
away one of these
Adventurer.
cards I don't
You wouldn't
need.
have stumbled upon any of these cards, have you? What do you want? Hand over a card. Select card. Brainstorm. Int
Yeah,
1.
you
Draw
gotta
a card.
get him right
Brainstorm.
away. He
Cling to sanity.
disappears.
Int 1. Brainstorm. Int 1.
Let's
Draw a
hand him
card.
over a
Gain
really
INT for
good
every magic action
card.
drawn this way. Scholar. Draw 2 more cards. Action. Uncommon. Scholar. Your deck contains brainstorm. Cling to
I feel
sanity.
like the
Combust.
Grimoire of
Dark
Hate's
blessing.
not
Dark
been that
inquiry.
useful.
Dark inquiry. Dark power. Dark power.
I might give him the Grimoire of Hate.
Dark spire. Dark spire. Dark spire. Eldritch flame. Eldritch flame. Eldritch flame. Fast forward. Fire shield. Forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit. A glimpse of evil. A glimpse of evil. A glimpse of evil. A glimpse of evil. Greed. Grimoire of Hate. Life 3. Activate to delve a corrupted action and card removed. Card removed. The collector of. Why? This thing is absolutely despicable. I should charge you gold for this.
Give him that. Oh, he hates it. No, I shouldn't have given it to him. Maybe I could have kept it. I forgot he hates cursed cards or corrupted cards. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have maybe kept that card, and I spent memory on that one.
Leave.
I wasted a shrine on that.
Player health 60.
I probably made a mistake there. I should have given him just one of my typical cards.
Opportunity settings.
Oh, well.
Enchanter, do you require assistance of the
Grimoire.
arcane?
I could have used you at a shrine. That was a bad move. Let's do some opportunities.
Amber Drill Crew, your footsteps have attracted its attention.
And there's the enchanter. We're going to hold off on that because we have no enchanting. Oh, but
Enchanter, do you require assistance of the arcane?
Memory.
Vulgar Blight Bane, a cloudy
Yeah,
green
Enchanter can give us memory, which we can get our
Memorize a
Eldritch
card.
Flame.
You lose minus 25 gold.
Let's do it.
Select card. Brainstorm. Int 1. Brainstorm. Cling to sanity. Combust. Coven of Chaos. Cursed Cauldron. Dark Blessing.
memorize.
Dark Inquiry. Dark Inquiry.
Oh,
dark
yeah,
Power. Dark
Eldritch
Dark Spire. Dark
Flame.
Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. Card altered. Greed. When drawn, you take 1 damage for every card in your hand. Unplayable. Corruption action. Common. Unplayable. Exploration. Player gold 206.
Oh boy, that's gonna be instant win every turn almost.
Settings. Amber Drill Crew, your mini boss Amber
Awesome.
Overseer, Amber Slicer,
Okay,
Orange
that
Prince,
was-
enemy aura. First,
that was
Amber Slicer,
really
mini
better
boss
than I
Amber Drill
expected.
Crew, your footsteps have attracted its attention.
Oh, I hate
Settings.
slow. Slow's gonna really hurt me.
Settings. Amber Drill Crew, your
Those
foot, mini boss Amber
pincher
Overseer,
guys
back,
love
Amber
to
Slicer,
use
Orange Pincer slash out at
slow
you, mini boss
oil.
Amber Overseer, back to work. Amber Drill Crew, your footsteps have attracted its attention. Mini boss Amber Overseer, Amber Slicer, Orange Pincer slash enemy
Amber
aura.
Drew
First
Crew,
strike.
those
This creature attacks
guys, I
first in
think
combat.
those are the
Amber Slicer, Orange
slicers
Pincer slash out at you from the
really
darkness.
super annoying.
You gain Pyrophos and enchantment. Enemy gains first strike enchantment. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Lashing strikes. You take 3 damage.
Let's
You
get
take
rid of
3
this.
damage. Your
Take
turn.
this guy on first.
Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. Corruption action. Common. Spellcraft. Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health.
Yeah, we'll
Forbidden
just
fruit.
eat
You heal
Forbidden
5 health.
Fruit
Spellcraft.
and pop
Conjure
off
a
our
magic
Eldritch
action.
Flame.
Prophetic Bolt. Dex int 1. Deal 3. Lightning Rod. Brainstorm. Bonus. Singe. Inflict 2 burning. Player status. Singe. Lightning Rod. Prophetic Bolt. Dex int 1. Spellcraft. Conjure a magic action. If you have focus, conjure an additional 1. Eldritch Flame. Enemy takes 68 damage. Forbidden Fruit added to your deck. Enemy status. First strike.
Whoop.
This creature attacks
Hit
first
the
in
wrong
combat.
button.
Settings.
Perfect. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. What I really want to do is have the Curse Cauldron up, drop in one
Settings.
of the Malignances,
Enemy status.
then
Player health 59.
eat
Show
any
deck.
of the
Next.
Forbidden Fruits, and
You
then
gain 7
pop
gold.
off the
Skip reward.
Eldritch Flame
Enemy
to
stat.
finish
Dark
him
power.
off.
Int 1. Gain INT. Draw 2 cards at observe. Foretell 3. Draw an
Let's
extra
get
card
a
at the start of your next turn.
reward.
Pull from ether. Conjure a magic action. Conjure a copy at the beginning of next combat. Action. Common. Observe. Pull from ether. Conjure a magic act. Add dark pop. Add observe to. Add pull from ether to deck.
We could get a pull
Exploration.
from
Shine a
ether.
strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Amber Drill Crew, your footsteps have it. Shine a strange settings.
Doesn't
Shine
matter.
a strange statue stands out from it. Shine of finding a handsome.
Oh,
Shine
we
of
got a
finding a handsome.
shrine.
Roguish figure stands before you. Its stone surface remarkably untouched by its harsh environment, and its gloved hand extended
Let's
towards you,
activate that
ready to accept
shrine.
yours.
Ooh, this is persistent. Really important. Yeah, we'll
Examine the shrine.
take that
Place your hand in its
definitely.
hand. Place a card
You
in
know
its
what
hand.
we're going to do
Select
with
card.
that
Brainstorm.
one? We're going to
Int
put it
1.
on
Draw a
another
card.
one of our
Brainstorm.
Eldritch Flames.
Cling to Sanity. Coven of Chaos. A cursed cauldron. Dark blessing. Dark inquiry. Dark inquiry. Dark power. Dark power. Dark spire. Dark spire. Dark spire. Dark spire. Dark spire. Eldritch flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a forbidden fruit to your discard pile. Magic action. Common. Forbidden fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. Eldritch flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a forbidden fruit to your discard pile. Magic action. Common. Forbidden fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. Eldritch flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a forbidden fruit to your discard pile. Memorize. Magic action. Common. Eldritch flame. Eldritch flame.
Which one of these is memorized?
3. When drawn. Malignance. Disabled. Shine of binding the statue
This
seems to
one's
not be
memorized, okay.
Exploration. Use weapon power
Let's
weapon
make
weapon
this
use your
one
weapon to gain 2 health for
persistent.
corruption in your deck. Corruption cards. Then remove the corruption. Amber element
Persistent
settings.
is really
Settings.
awesome.
Mini boss
So
Amber
if I don't
opportunity
have
treasure.
the
Amber
energy to
elemental
use it,
opportunity treasure.
it'll be
Traps
ready
or
for me
treachery
when I
await.
do have
Ambush all
energy.
scenes clear until you ambush all seem to fight. You gain Pyroclasm enchantment. Enemy gains first strike enchantment. Enemy turn. Enemy claim
Opportunity
cards.
time.
Deep cut. You take 5 damage. You gain 3 bleeding stacks. Your turn. Character info. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Spellcraft. Seeker's Wisdom. Singe. In Brainstorm. Spellcraft. Repel. In STR1. Player health 54. Player health 54. Show death. Player energy. End turn. Character. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Enemy takes 70 damage. Forbidden fruit added to your death. Settings. Enemy status. First strike. This creature attacks first in combat.
What'd you say, Eldritch Flame?
Player goal to enemy status.
Easy kills.
Player health 54.
It's
Show
getting
death.
super
Next.
easy. I know.
They gain 5 gold.
It's such
Hit
a
rewards.
rip. It's so powerful.
Character info. Add fireball to deck. Settings.
Let's get another card.
Add searing. Add orb. Add fire.
Let's see if we can
searing
get
ray.
ourselves
Int 1.
another
Orb of
good
fire.
card.
Fireball. Int 2. Deal 6 damage. Inflict burning equal to half the damage dealt. Firecast. Magic fire action. Common. Burning. Orb of fire. Int 1. Deal 1 damage. Inflict 1 burning attuned to fire. Magic fire action. Common.
That's actually
burning.
not a bad
Searing ray.
card
Int
to
1.
add.
Deal 3 damage. Gain INT if the target is burning. Firecast. Magic fire action. Common. Burning.
That's
At
not
the
a
end of
bad
the turn,
card.
take 1 damage per stack of burning. Firecast. A card with Firecast is played and moved into the discard pile. Add fireball to deck.
This is really good if the enemy's
Exploration.
burning.
Settings.
I'll take Fireball.
Settings. Settings. Campsite
we'll
A brief.
take Fireball.
Opportunity treasure.
It's a
Amber
good
Hauler A
card.
large creature hauls. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery. Amber Opportunity
All right,
treasure.
what we got
Traps or
going
treachery.
now?
Bright gem A bright red gemstone lies on the ground before. Bright gem A bright red gemstone lies
Oh,
on
we
the ground
got
before you.
another
As soon as you pick up the
opportunity
gemstone, you hear a voice
card.
inside your head. What is it you desire?
Ooh.
Continue. Continue.
This
Bright
is
gem
a
you can feel the
new
gemstone
one.
starts to
I've
become
never
unbearably hot to
gotten
the
this
touch.
one before.
Once again you hear the voice. What is it you desire?
I hope I
smarter.
get something weird.
To be healthier. To be wealthier. To forget. Drop the gemstone.
What do I want to
forget.
be?
To be healthier.
Smarter? To be healthier? Wealthier?
To be smarter.
Healthier will probably give us more
Bright gem very well.
health.
I shall grant you this.
Smarter will probably give us 1 more int per round.
Continue.
Let's to be smarter.
Select card. Dark Spire. +4. Neutral 1.
Oh,
Deal star 5 star damage.
that's our first
Dark Spire.
time getting this
+5.
card.
Dark Spire. Dark Spire.
What is
Dark
it gonna
Spire.
give us?
+4. Neutral. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Eldritch Flame. Eldritch Flame. Fireball. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Rod. Int 1. Gain 3 shots at the start
I don't
of your
get it.
turn.
What do we
Gain
get?
chain equal to your shock. Upgradeable. Vile Blast. Life 2. Prophetic Bolt.
Oh,
Dex int 1.
it's gonna
Deal 3
let
damage.
us-
Inflict doom equal to
maybe
damage dealt.
it's gonna
Wind
let
Foretold.
us-
Add 5
what did it
damage.
give
Lightning
us?
Rod. Lightning Bolt. Fireball. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Eldritch
Do we
Flame.
get to copy
in 3.
a card?
Deal 2 damage for each of your corruption. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 36 add a forbidden fruit to your Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. +5. Dark Spire.
I
Dark
hope it
Spire.
doesn't destroy
Eldritch
my
Flame.
Eldritch
In 3.
Flames. I
Deal
don't
2
wanna
damage
lose
for each of your
them.
corruptions. 36 add a forbidden fruit to your discard pile. Persistent. Magic action. Common. Forbidden fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. Dark Spire. +4. Neutral. Dark Spire. +5. New. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire.
I don't wanna mess with
+4.
my
Neutral
Eldritch
1. Dark
Flames.
Spire. +4. Neutral 1. Dark Spire. +5. Neutral 1. Deal star 6. Dark Spire. +4. Neutral 1. Deal. Card upgraded. Greed. When drawn, you take 1 damage for every card in your hand. Unplayable. Corruption action. Common. Unplayable.
Let's
This
do
card
it
can't
to
be played from
Eldritch.
hand. Greed. Malignance.
Oh,
Disabled.
it upgraded
Greed.
them.
You take 12 damage.
All right,
Bright
that
gem,
was
you drop
cool.
the gemstone as it becomes too hot to
It
touch.
made my card stronger. That's cool. I don't get that card. That card was
Bright
weird.
gem, you drop the gemstone as it becomes too hot to bleed.
I don't
Exploration.
know. It's
Use
so
weapon power.
weird.
Use weapon
That
power.
was a great
Weapon. Use your
card. I
weapon
need
to
to play
gain
with
2
that
health for
card
corruption
some
in your
more.
deck. Corruption cards. Then remove a corruption.
Okay.
Use weapon power. Rotten weapon. Character info.
Well,
Player gold.
at least
Amber
we
drill
got-
settings. Amber drill crew your foot.
we got a nice
Opportunity treasure.
upgrade.
Traps or treachery away. Small fortune you spot something. Small fortune you spot something glittering in the shadows. Continue.
Let's go for
You
another
gain 18
opportunity.
gold. Small fortune you find 18 gold. Lead.
Ooh,
Exploration.
money.
Player gold
That's our
236.
real motivation. Greed.
Opportunity settings. Settings. Amber drill crew. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery away. Bear trap and ominous click warns you
got
just
quite
before
a bit
the
of
iron jaws.
money.
Bear trap and ominous click warns you just before the iron jaws of the well-hidden trap snap at your leg. Ellipsis.
Let's go for the opportunity. Ow.
Remove a card. Put a card. Continue. Remove a card. Select
But we
card.
have so many
Fire
cards,
shield.
I
Int
doubt
1.
they'll make
Malignance.
us get rid of a
On draw.
card that's
Card
valuable
remove.
to us,
Card
so-
remove. Great. Bear trap you slide a card onto the pressure
We'll
plate before
remove a card.
Exploration. Player gold 236. Player gold. Amber elemental 8
There you go.
settings.
Goodbye, Malignance.
Shine a strange Amber drill crew your foot. Shine a Amber elemental 8 player gold 200. Amber Shine a strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Sanguine Shine a fan statue grins at Sanguine Shine a fan
Ooh.
statue grins at you ominously from underneath its dark hood. Stone hand extended towards you. Investigate. 10 maximum health.
Shrine.
Drip blood in the cup.
Okay, we can make a card called
Investigate. 10
Blood.
maximum health. Drip blood. Select card. Brainstorm. Int 1. Brainstorm. Cling to sanity.
Yeah,
Combust.
let's turn
Int
one of our
Inflict
cards
2
into
burning.
blood.
Then trigger your foe's burning. Firecast. Magic fire action. Rare. Burning. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage per stack of burning. Firecast.
I'm going to turn one of our Eldritch cards into...
Gain 1. Dark Inquiry. Dark Inquiry.
I'm going to turn our card into
Dark
health
Spire.
use.
Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. Persistent. Magic action. Common. Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. Dark Spire. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Card altered. Card altered. Greed. When drawn.
I should probably make this one
Dark
free.
Spire. Malignance. Eldritch Flame. Eldritch Flame.
Yeah, I'm going to make it
Life 3.
only cost
Deal 2
blood.
damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. Persistent. Cursed. Magic action. Common. Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health.
What?
Malignance.
How can it be disabled?
Eldritch Flame. Disabled.
Oh,
Life 3.
man, I
Deal 2
messed
damage
it
for each
up.
of your corruptions.
I
35 add a
turned it
Forbidden Fruit to your
disabled.
discard
I
pile.
didn't disable it.
Malignant. Eldritch Flame. Disabled. Life 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. Persistent. Cursed. Magic action. Common. Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health.
Oh, no. I just effed it up.
Eldritch Flame. Disabled.
Why?
Sand and Shine. The statue's goblet slowly fills with
I
blood.
messed
Its stony
up,
fingers
y'all.
produce a bloodstained card.
This
Its
was
sand
our
mouth curving into a
bread and
satisfied
butter
smile. Leap.
card.
Leap.
Okay.
Exploration.
I
Player
don't know
gold
why you
236.
disabled it. I did something wrong. You asshole sanguine. Well, we're going to have to try to remove that stupid disabled. There is a way to do it if the correct thing comes up. I do know how to remove it. I just have to hope we get an opportunity or shrine to do so.
Regular Firehorn 20 gold, 30 gold, 50 gold. Upgrade. You lose minus 50 gold. Dark Spire upgraded.
Ooh,
Dark Spire
Blacksmith.
upgraded. Dark
That's
Spire
good.
upgraded. Dark Spire upgraded. Dark Spire upgraded. Dark Spire upgraded. Exploration. Amber Elemental Aid Blazing Figure Settings. Amber Drill Crew. Your Amber Elemental Aid. Campsite Aid Brief. Player gold 180. Campsite Aid Brief Rested from the perils of adventure. Campfire A Warm. Remove a card. Select card.
Go for
Brainstorm. Brainstorm.
Campsite.
Quench Sanity. Combust. Dark Blessing. Dark Inquiry. Dark Inquiry.
I'm gonna
Dark
remove
power,
that
Dark Power.
greed
Dark Spire.
that's in
Dark
my
Spire.
way.
Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Dark Spire. Eldritch Flame. Eldritch Flame. Fast forward. Fire Shield. Fireball. Forbidden Fruit. Forbidden Fruit. Forbidden Fruit. Forbidden Fruit. Glimpse of Evil. Glimpse of Evil. Glimpse of Evil. Glimpse of Evil. Greed. Card removed. Card removed. Exploration. Player gold 186. Campsite A Brief Respite from the perils of Player gold 100. Campsite A Brief Respite from the perils of adventure.
Get rid of that card.
Campfire A Warm. Campfire. Remove a card. Heal 20%. You heal 14 health. Exploration. Player gold 186.
Let's go
Player
for
gold 100. Campsite A Brief. Amber Element. Player gold 100. Character info. Use
Heal
weapon.
20%
Show deck.
there.
Player health 56. Campsite
Okay.
A Brief Respite from the perils of adventure. Campfire A. Remove a card. Heal 20%. You heal 14 health. Exploration.
Our
Player
health's
health
getting
70.
up there.
Amber Elemental Aid. Settings. Amber Drill
Let's
Crew.
heal
Amber
up
Holler A.
again.
Amber Elemental Aid Blazing Figure. Player gold 186. Amber Holler A. Large creature hauls heavy stone. Amber Elemental Aid Blazing Figure illuminates the dark hallways.
All right, let's
You
get
gain
rid of
Rock Weapon enchantment.
these.
Enemy gains Amber Infusion enchantment.
Let's
Your
get rid
turn.
of these.
You gain 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gain
get rid
1
of these
anger stacks.
elementals.
You take 2 damage. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 32 add a Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. Memorized. Magic action. Common. Forbidden Fruit. 1 use. Gain 5 health. Character. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 34
Oh,
add character
please.
info.
Maybe I can
Eldritch
play
Flame.
it still.
In 3. Deal
Let's
2
see if
damage
we
for
can
each of
play
your
it.
corruptions. 34 add a Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. Memorized. Magic action. Common. Forbidden Malignance. On draw. Eldritch Flame. Enemy takes 70 damage. Forbidden Fruit added to your deck.
Oh, good. We were able to play it.
Dark Spire.
Thank God.
+6.
I
Utah
thought
1.
they
Spellcraft.
screwed us for sure.
Malignance.
Looks like
Lightning
it
Rod.
didn't get
1. Eldritch Flame.
non-playable, but we
Lightning,
were able to play
Malignance.
it.
Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 35 add a Forbidden Fruit to your discard pile. Magic action. Common. Forbidden Fruit.
Oh.
1 use. Gain 5 health. I don't have enough
This
energy to
one
play
we
this
need to
card.
make persistent. If
Lightning
we had
Rod.
one
Malignance.
more,
Spellcraft.
we had a little bit
Dark
more
Spire.
surges,
+6.
we can activate
Malignance.
that.
Dark Spire. I don't have enough
We
energy
don't have
to play
enough
this.
energy to play
Malignance. Character info. End turn. Enemy turn. End turn.
Player Dark
Enemy playing
Spire.
card. It burns. You gain 3 burning stacks. Rock roll.
We
You
don't
take
have
4
enough to
damage.
play anymore.
Enemy gain 4 armor stacks.
We
Your
need
turn.
just a little bit more energy in the beginning.
Enter. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Lightning bolt. Int 1. Vile blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflictions. 0. Repeat. Dark power. Int 1. Dark blessing. Gain 1 anger. Inflict a random affliction with 3 malignance. Malignance. Glimpse of evil. Bonus. Player status. Pirate. Glimpse of evil. Bonus. Int malignance. Dark blessing. You gain 1 anger stacks. Enemy gain 3 slow stacks. Malignance. On draw. Glimpse of evil. Bonus. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Terror added to enemy deck. End turn. Player energy. End turn. Character. Lightning bolt. Int 1. Deal star 6 star to star 17. Enemy takes 11 damage. You gained 1 chain stacks. Character inf. Vile blast. Life 2. Deal damage equal to your foe's afflictions. 2. Repeat for each cursed card you played. 0. Corruption action. Dark power. Int 1. Gain malignance. On dark power. Vile blast. Life 2. Deal. You take 2 damage. Enemy takes 8 damage. Dark power. Int 1. Gain int. Malignance. Malignance. Player status. Pyroclasm. Dark power. Player health 56. Show death. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Rock roll. You take 7 damage. Enemy gain 7 armor stacks. Rock roll. You take 7 damage. Enemy gain 7 armor stacks. Your turn. End turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Dark inquiry. Bonus. Orphic glance. Life 1. Bury a card. Swap your deck and discard pile. Utility belt. Neutral 2. Activate witching hour. Int 1. Malignance. Dark spire. +6. Prophetic bolt. Dex int 1. Deal star 9 star. Dark spire. Enemy has blocked this attack. Enemy takes 12 damage. Enemy takes 13 damage. Player status. Pyroclasm. Prophetic bolt. Dex int. Enemy takes 9 damage. Enemy gain 10 doom stacks. Dark inquiry. Bonus. Life 1. Foretell 3 corrupted. Gain 4 health. Scholar. Draw a card. You take 1 damage.
Nice.
Select
I love
card.
that
Coven of
card.
chaos. Pull from ether. Combust. Combust. Int 1. Inflict 2 burning. Then trigger your foe's burning. Fire. Or you heal 4 health. Utility belt. Neutral 2. Activate to draw a card and restore 1 durability of all other equipment. 2. Witching hour.
We'll
Int
get
1.
combust
Malignance.
up.
On combust. Int 1. Enemy gain 3 burning stacks. Enemy takes 3. Orphic glance. Life 1. Bury a card. Swap your deck and discard pile. Character in. End turn. End turn. Character. Orphic glance. Life. Utility belt. Neutral 2. Activate to draw a card and I don't have enough energy to play this. Witching hour. Int 1. You gained 1 potency stack. Player health 43. Show deck. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Terror. Enemy gain 4 doom stacks. Enemy takes 14 damage. Your turn. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Dark spire. +6. Neutral 1. Glimpse of evil. Windbliss.
I wonder if Doom
Ascension.
works with
Spellcraft.
Witching Hour.
Malignance. Player status. Dark spire. +6. Neutral 1. Enemy takes 16 damage. Next. Next. Show deck. Next. You gain 17 gold. Skip rewards. Enemy stat. Searing ray. +9. Int 1. Deal star 12 star damage. Gain int if the target is burning. Fire. Enemy Searing ray. +9.
A lot
Int
of
1.
money.
Deal star 12 star damage. Gain int if the target is burning. Fire
Searing
cast.
ray.
Magic fire action. Common. Burning. At the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of burning. Fire
Oh,
cast.
whoa,
A card with
our-
fire cast is played and moved into
our
the discard
drops
pile whenever
are
it gets
going
buried
up
on your
like
turn. Orb of Frost.
crazy.
+9. Int 1. Deal star 10 Ice Lance. +9. Int 2. Deal star
Plus
16 star
9
damage.
Searing
Critical hit if the
ray.
target is frozen. Magic frost action. Orb of Frost. Searing ray. +9. Int 1. Deal star 12 star damage. Gain int if the target is burning.
Whoa, our
Orb of
drops
Frost.
have
Ice
got a
Lance. Add Searing
+9
Ray to
on
deck.
them. We'll take
Exploration.
Searing Ray,
Settings.
please.
Settings. 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 Amber drill crew. Your footsteps have Amber elemental 8. Amber hauler a
take
large
Searing
creature
Ray
hauls heavy
all the
stones through this
way.
tunnel. Player gold 200. Amber hauler a large creature haul. Amber elemental 8 blazing figure illuminates the dark hallway. You gain Pyroclasm enchantment.
yeah, we're gonna
Enemy
keep
gains
killing
Amber infusion
those,
enchantment. Your turn.
elementals.
You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You
Get
take
them
2
out of the
damage.
way.
You take 2 damage. You gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Malignance. On draw. Take 2 damage. Malignance. 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 Brainstorm. Bonus. Malignance. Player
Jesus
status.
Christ.
Player status. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corrupt. Enemy takes 75 damage. Forbidden fruit added to your deck. Malignance. 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 Brainstorm. Int 1. Draw a card. Malignance.
Nice.
Player status.
Nice 75
Malignance.
damage.
Brainstorm. I don't have enough energy to play this. Player health 29. Show deck. Player end turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Amber Blast. You take 5 damage. Amber Blast. You take 5 damage. Your turn. And you gained 1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Character info. Lightning Rod.
Yeah,
Int 1.
it's hard
Painful
to
inquiry.
survive when
Int 1
we
Light
lose
2.
so
This
much-
combat. Whenever you spend blood,
We
add a
lose
vial
so
into
much
your foe's
health
deck.
from
Corruption
malignances.
enchantment. Glimpse of evil. Bonus. Forbidden fruit. 1 used. You heal 5 health. Lightning bolt. Int 1. Deals malignance. Vile blast. Player status. Pyroclasm. Vile blast. Life 2.
Oh,
Deal
they're
damage
all
equal to
cool.
your foe's afflict. Malignance.
Forbidden fruit,
On draw. Take 2.
yeah.
Lightning bolt. Int 1. Deal star 7 star to star 18 star. Enemy takes 12 damage. You gained 1 chain stacks. Glimpse of evil. Bonus. Enemy gained 1 bane stacks. Terror added to enemy deck. Painful inquiry. Int 1 life 2. This you take 2 damage. You gain painful inquiry enchantment. Lightning rod. Int 1. Gain 3. I don't have enough energy to play. Character info. Lightning. Malignant. Vile blast. Player status. Painful lightning rod. Player health 20. Show deck. Player end turn. Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Amber blast. You take 5 damage. It burns. You gain
We're
3
down
burning
at 20
stacks.
health, so we could die
Your
right
turn.
here.
End turn. Character info. Repel. Int STR1. Gain 2 barrier for every card in your hand. Cursed. Action. Uncommon. Coven of Chaos. Int 1. Inflict 1 random affliction. Increases by 1 whenever you play a cursed card. Cursed. Action. Uncommon. Affliction. A negative effects of Cursed Cauldron. Dark Spire. +6. Neutral 1. Deal star 13 star damage. Mintblist. Eldritch Flame. Life 3. Deal 2 damage for each singe. Inflict 2 burning barrier card. Magic fire action.
Cursed
Common.
Cauldron sounds
Burning.
fun.
At player health 15. Player health 15. Show deck. Player energy. In. 3.
Let's let me see how many energy I
End
have.
turn. Character. Repel. Coven of Cursed Cauldron. Dark Spire.
No, I better kill him.
Eldritch Flame.
I wanted to play
Light,
with
you
the
take
cauldron,
3 damage.
but we
Vile
don't
wound
have
added to
time.
enemy deck. Enemy takes 76 damage. Forbidden fruit added to your deck. Enemy status. Amber infusion. Stack 6 cards rewarded by this creature. Or enemy status. Player health 12. Show deck. Next. You gain 12 gold.
It's not worth fighting him and losing
enemy
a lot
status.
of health.
Sagibus. Plus 6. Into neutral 1. Deal damage equal to the magic actions in your deck. 21.
All right, we
Discard.
can survive
Gain
a couple more
magic
turns.
actions. Uncommon. Enemies Sagibus. Plus 6. Into neutral 1. Deal damage equal to
This
the
is a
magic
new
actions in
card.
your deck. Enemies Sagibus.
Sagibus.
Plus 6. Into neutral 1.
Sagibus, or-
Deal damage equal to the magic actions in your deck. 21. Discard. Gain INT. Magic action. Uncommon.
It's a good card.
Shocking Grasp.
We discard it. We get
1. Deal damage equal to your chain.
We play
0 if
it.
you have
We
5 or
do
more chain.
damage equal
Inflict
to
2
our
shock.
number
Chain.
of magic actions
Magic
in our
lightning
deck.
action. Uncommon. Feldlist. Plus 6. Int 1 life 1. Deal star 12 star damage. Corrupted. Draw a card. If it's cursed. This
Again,
card has
we're
life
not
drain.
doing much
Corruption
chain.
action. Common. Life drain. Cards with life drain restore health. Health. Equal to the damage they deal.
Oh, that's cool. I've used this card before. It's an old
Add
card.
Sagibus to deck.
I don't do life drain too
Exploration.
much. I
Settings.
don't find
Settings.
it that useful. So let's take the first
settings.
one.
Amber drill crew your Amber drill crew your foot.
Sagibus.
Amber holler a
Fun.
large player gold 215.
Works for a big bloated deck.
Player gold 250. Amber holler a large Amber drill crew your player gold 200. Character info. Use weapon power button weapon
we're
user
gonna have
weapon.
to heal
You heal
ourselves
72
if we
health.
can.
Select card. Forbidden fruit. 1 use. Forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit. 1 malignance. On draw. Card removed. Card removed.
There
Use
we
weapon
go.
power button.
Get some
Amber holler a
health
large
back
creature
here.
settings. Amber drill crew your footsteps have a Amber drill crew your foot. Amber holler a large player gold
rid of that
215. Amber holler a
malignance.
large creature hauls heavy stones through this tunnel. Player gold. Amber holler a large creature hauls heavy stones through the. You gain Pyroplasm enchantment.
I'm
Enemy gains
gonna
heavy burden
kill one of
enchantment.
these
Enemy
amber
gains amber shell
haulers.
enchantment.
Let me
Your
see if I
turn.
can kill
You gain
it.
1 anger stacks. You take 2 damage. Eldritch Flame. In 3. Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. A character
This is a
Eldritch Flame. In 3.
mini
Deal
boss
2
in a
damage for
way.
each of. Enemy takes 71 damage. Forbidden fruit added to your deck.
You have to kill them right away.
Malignance. On fast forward. Int 1. Gain 2 haste. Cursed Cauldron. Neutral 2. I don't have enough energy to
He has a
Eldritch
little bit
Flame.
more health than
Life
I
3.
thought.
Deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 36 add a forbidden fruit to your discard pile. Persistent. Cursed. Magic action. Common. Forbidden fruit. 1 use. Gain 5.
Oh,
Cursed
we got a
Eldritch Flame.
second.
Life 3. You take 3 damage. Enemy takes 73
This
damage.
is the
Forbidden
one.
fruit added to your deck. Enemy status.
We have our
Heavy burden.
life 3
Stacks 25 at the
one.
start of the turn. Gain SDR for each 5 counters on heavy burden. Remove 1
Double
counter for each damage
Eldritch
you take.
Flames for the win! That was badass!
Enemy
Double
status.
Eldritch
Amber
Flame
settings.
for
Enemy
the
status.
win.
Heavy player
That
health
was
65. Show deck.
sick.
Next.
I slayed his ass.
Show deck. Next. Level up. Pick a talent. Reroll button for innate knowledge.
Oh, I don't know if we got a level up for
Select
that.
innate knowledge. Choose a card in your deck. Reduce its energy cost
We
to 3.
did. For that ass whooping, we got to level up. Let's see what we're going to get here. Ooh. Reduce its cost
Reroll
to
button for more,
free. We know who that's going to be. Eldritch Flame, biatch. Oh, War Priest. Healing
Select
is
reroll button for War
good.
Priest.
If
Select
we
War
get
Priest double all your healing during
we
combat.
don't heal that often, but when we do, it's good to get some extra healing. That would mean every time we get a heal from one of our foretell cards,
Reroll button for magical
we'd get
aptitude.
about
Select
a
magical
small
aptitude.
health
Upgrade all magic
potion,
actions
like
by
a
1.
little
Whenever you
under
add a magic
an
action to your deck,
80% health
upgrade it by
potion,
1.
like 8 health. That's pretty powerful. Again, that adds up. That can be
Reroll button.
very
Select War Priest.
powerful.
Reroll button for War
But I
Priest.
think the most
Select War
important
Priest
thing
double
is
all.
to
Reroll
lower
button.
the
Select
cost
innate
of our
knowledge. Choose a card in your
Eldritch
deck.
Flames
Reduce
to
its energy
0.
cost to free. Reroll. Select innate knowledge. Choose a card in your deck. Reduce its energy cost to free. Reroll button for innate knowledge. Select innate knowledge. Reroll button for War Priest.
Let's choose it.
Select War Priest double all your heal. Reroll button for magical aptitude.
Before we do that, though,
Select
let's
magical
reroll
aptitude.
the
Upgrade all
others.
magic actions by 1. Reroll button for magical aptitude. 3 rerolls remaining. Select magical ornaments. Basic attacks deal 2 additional damage. This talent can be taken multiple. Reroll button for magical ornaments.
I'm going to reroll down here.
Select
What else we
reroll
got?
button for magical 2 rerolls remaining. Select Amalgamous
Nah,
whenever you
we
add a
don't
card
want
with
that.
Magicraft to your deck. Add another card. Reroll
That would
button
be
for
good
Amalgamous.
in a normal deck.
1 rerolls remaining. Select Diamond Mind. You are immune to being jinxed. Dominated and dazzle.
No. Reroll.
Reroll button. Select
Oh my
Diamond Mind. You are immune
god,
to being
that's
jinxed.
so
Dominated and dazzle.
powerful. I've never seen that skill, this particular talent. Domination sucks, Jinx sucks, and Dazzled sucks. This is really powerful. I gotta make an immunity deck. I had to make an all immunity deck. Immune to all damage.
Reroll button for select more. Reroll button. Select innate knowledge. Reroll,
This is a great card if I was trying to
mine.
get to the end, but
Select
I'm not
War Priest,
trying
double all
to
your
do
healing
that.
dirt. Reroll button for War Priest. 0 rerolls remaining. Select Diamond Mind. You are immune to being jinx. Select Minfield. When you gain barrier, gain additional barrier equal to your focus.
I'm gonna reroll War Priest.